Well, hey there, and welcome to Wedding Planning Simplified. Happy Mother's Day if you are a mother. And if you are not a mother, hopefully you've been able to spend some time with yours or reach out to grandma or other important women in your life. I'm here today with my special co host. Hi, Presley.
Hi.
She is pampering me today and spending lots of time with me. And I got some pretty amazing gifts this morning. Very, very special. So, we thought today would be an appropriate day to pop on and talk to you about wedding gifts for your parents. Now, we're not obviously focusing just in on moms here. This is moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, anyone who is special in your life. But we wanted to talk about this today as part of our May focus, which is directed at last minute special touches that you may want to include in your wedding. We know a lot of you are gearing up for a 2022 wedding. And if you've been planning for this wedding for 1 year or 2 years or 4 years, maybe, depending on whether you've been a postponed wedding, we know that it's going to be probably important to you to include some special touches. And so some of those are going to fall into the category of gifts. So we wanted to focus today, being Mother's Day, on gifts for moms, dads, and other special people in your lives. And the first thing to think about here is that if this isn't something you've budgeted for, it's okay. Because once you become a parent, if you're not one already, you will recognize that there is one gift that means more than anything to your parents. And that is, what's the most special gift you can give your parents?
Hanging out with each other.
Hanging out with each other, right? And spending time with each other. Right. So if you didn't budget for a gift for your parents, totally okay. Most parents would prefer that you save versus spend, and it would mean a lot to them if you spend some time with them leading up to your big day. So if you are planning on purchasing something tangible for a parent or a special person in your life, and you're looking at a declining time frame, maybe your wedding is coming up really quickly, we would like to give you just a couple of little recommendations here, just quickly today on this Mother's Day, so I can go spend some more time with my kiddo. But I would always suggest that you try to shop local. So try and skip the panic of waiting for things to ship and wondering if they're going to arrive. And local vendors are often a really rich source of great ideas, and there are lots here in London that we love. So shout out to places like Project Carve and Gifty, Envy Engraving, ANV Creations. They were a couple who joined us at our Old East Wedding Market last weekend. Places like Yada or local florists or small independent home retailers, things like that. There are lots and lots of ideas that smaller businesses would be happy to help you put together that would be more customized to your specific parents. You could also look for things like jewelry, watches. I have a couple who actually just sourced out some vintage pocket watches from the 1920s, which apparently are quite affordable, and also engravable. So you can have something engraved with a personal message or a song lyric or something that's meaningful to you and a parent. You could look at custom cufflinks or tie clips. You could even look at something as simple as giving mom or dad a disposable camera to run around with at your wedding like they're a little kid again. I love the idea of monogrammed or personalized handkerchiefs, for instance, something that your parent could carry with them on the wedding day that has a meaningful message from you to them. There are lots of ideas out online if you're not great with words, lots of really meaningful things that you can have put on a handkerchief or perhaps a throw to keep in their home, or maybe a photo. You can have a canvas made with a quote or a song lyric on it. And none of these things are big and expensive, and it doesn't have to be big and dramatic. Parents love the thought more than anything. If there's no budget for it, save the money and spend time with your parents. Maybe consider having dad come with you to suit fittings, or mom come with you dress shopping. And I know that's something that most people would think to do anyway. Mom, if you're watching this, I have to apologize. Years ago when I got married, I was very budget conscious, and there was a sale at a gown shop, and I went all by myself to check it out, not even thinking of how devastated my mom would be. So including parents in those little moments are really going to go a long way in showing that you care. Take time prior to the day and treat them to lunch, or book a spa day, have manis and pedis and facials with mom or dad if dad's into that. They need pampering too. Maybe consider doing some dance lessons with dad for that father-daughter dance. Include your parents in your bachelor or your bachelorette, of course, depending on your vibe and their attitudes, and depending on what you're doing for your bachelorette. I know lots of our couples have included their parents in that, and it has been an amazing time to bond with family. Include them in the getting ready on the day of. That's something that goes a long way as well. Make sure that you capture those special moments on film as well. Mom getting you into the dress, or maybe that first look with dad. If you caught this video too late and you are retroactively looking for some ways to show mom and dad how much you appreciated their presence on your wedding day, first of all, don't feel guilty. It's an expensive day. We sometimes don't think about making those special moments for our parents because they never ask for anything. But if it's possible, you might want to think about, after the wedding, having special parents albums made. This is a service that most photographers will offer. They can make up small parent books that you can then gift for Mother's Day or Father's Day or a birthday or a holiday following the wedding. And if it's before your wedding, then there's lots of time to think about special photos that you're going to want to make sure your photographer captures on the day. Things like maybe having mom helping you into your dress, or maybe a 3-generation photo if you have the benefit or the privilege of having mom and grandma there. Maybe get a photo of all of your hands together with your wedding bands. Think about maybe capturing that first look with your dad on film. And those are things that you can have blown up into canvases or framed later. If you haven't created anything prior to the wedding, you can also, after the wedding, think about having a corsage or a boutonniere preserved and made into a piece of art or sculpture that they can keep in their house, into a paperweight or into a little shadow box or something like that. But just overall, remember that time trumps anything. So take time off, visit and hang out with your parents, laugh and reminisce, and just really enjoy the time with them. And that honestly means more to a parent than any physical, tangible gift you could ever give them. So remember to be grateful for your parents, to show them love every day, but especially on that special wedding day. It will mean the world to them. So thank you for joining us today. We are, like I said, throughout May, talking about those last minute details that may be on your radar and that may be really far off your radar as you struggle to get the big things in place. So as always, we are here to help. If you need assistance with anything, feel free to reach out, amy@unmistakably.you.com, or you can send us a message through Facebook or Instagram, or you can comment on this post if you'd like. We are here to support you and to help you have the best wedding you possibly can. Our wedding season launched full steam yesterday. We had 2 big weddings, and both of them went really well. So congratulations to those newly married couples. And as you're putting the finishing touches on your plans, we wish you all the best. We'll see you here next week. Thanks for your help, Presley.
No problem.
We're going to go have some lunch. Enjoy the rest of your day. Again, if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day, and we will catch you here next week. Same time, same place. Take care. Bye-bye.